now we have a name that has emerged.
Sonia Sotomayor.
Sotomayor.
Sonia Mayor.
President Obama's nominee to the Supreme Court.
Her life literally is going to be picked apart, and that begins today. She is reportedly domineering in oral arguments.
This is, in the minds of so many conservatives, a real activist.
A judicial activist.
And that's what the president said he wanted on one level.
She is on tape saying, I'm not supposed to say this, but guess what? We legislate from the bench.
But they do not believe that she was the most, shall we say, of the intellectual firebrand.
Does she have the intellectual throw weight to make a difference on the court?
I think the woman is not so bright.
This woman graduated summa cum laude from Princeton. She went to Yale Law School.
Yeah.
Sotomayor is probably the worst of all of them. She is a radical leftist.
She is a Marxist.
His nominees and everything, they're all Marxists.
Souter was bad, but she would be much, much worse.
She is also an affirmative action pick. This is an affirmative action pick.
This is an affirmative action nominee.
Pandering to the Hispanics.
They're just like, hey, Hispanic chick lady, you're empathetic? She says, yep. They say, you're in.
Apparently, President Obama has found the empathy that he was looking for.
Does she believe in reverse discrimination against white males? And it appears she does.
She must explain why she went on the record in public saying that because of your race or gender, you're a better or worse judge.
My head is going to explode if we don't point out the context of what she said.
Thank you.
The statement was a part of a speech where she was addressing specifically judicial diversity when it comes to race and sex discrimination cases. She wasn't saying that, you know, Latino women make better judges and things like that. So it's absurd, and frankly, this is a rush, no pun, this is a rush to the gutter from the right.
That's a racist statement.
It is a racist statement.
Here you have a racist.
Newt Gingrich said on Twitter, white man racist nominee would be forced to withdraw. Latina woman racist should also withdraw.
She sure sounds like a racist here. Do you think she's a racist?
I think the woman is a racist.
Gosh, that smacks of racism, but maybe it's just me, Ed.
This could be a teaching moment for the Republican Party.
Well, it could
But teaching moments don't lead your teaching moment by calling somebody a racist. You talk about their ideas.
You're focusing on her gender and her race. A lot of voters will be offended by that. Do you really want to go down that road?
Have you listened to talk radio lately? Have you seen the right-wing internet sites? Yeah. The core conservative person, some of them are watching right now, does not understand that the GOP is shrinking and needs to expand.
Yeah.
Except we're at the stage with the Republican Party where the ship's already going down. And they're circling back around to hit the iceberg again. That is an inspiring picture to 80%, 85% of Americans. That picture makes America feel good about itself.
Of a Latino woman!
Come on, you're putting her out as Ricky Ricardo's mother, and that's not fair.
All right. Conservatism is an oppressed minority today. When you're an oppressed minority, what do? You willingly go to the back of the bus, and you willingly shut up, and you willingly don't make waves. They know their place. They go to the back of the bus. If ever a civil rights movement was needed in America, it is for the Republican Party. Washington, D.C. is the old South for Republicans, if you want to draw the analogy.
North Korea raising the stakes, launching more missiles today after detonating an atomic bomb yesterday. How concerned and how scary is that?
Forget North Korea lobbing missiles over there. You should see what politicians are looking to lob over here. Tax missiles. And apparently they're targeting everything and everyone. Is Jesus a fan of big government?
No, he wasn't. And this is unbelievable. The far-left smear site Media Matters, which pretty much slimes me on a daily basis, said I did a good job on this. Phil Cracker of Minneapolis, is Glenn Beck forgetting the $8 billion Acorn is getting from the economic stimulus package? Well, that is not true, Phil. Acorn competes for public funds on the local level. Check 3. Our pal Gene Simmons of KISS said this.
O'Reilly should be the next judge on American Idol. Can you imagine, O'Reilly? You're a pinhead. Get off. That's good stuff.
Should I wear that makeup here tomorrow? You think they're ready? Nah, probably not.